A king is not made of a crown, but by calling. Every man and leader has one.
The mandate is clear. It is time to rise to lead with purpose, power, and presence. From the stables of the Intentional Parent Academy, we bring you the King's mandate. Influence, impact, and inheritance.
With over 40 speakers for this conference across the globe, parenting experts, ministers, teachers, professionals coming to share their experience with us. This is a sermon, a call to kings to rebuild and to reclaim. Join us for the TIP Annual Conference 2025. See you there.
Maryland, are you ready? On July 12th, for the first time ever in the US, Coach Wendy Ologe will be hosting the Intentional Parents Summit in Glen Burnie, Maryland. The theme of this groundbreaking summit? Time, the currency of a kingmaker.
So what can you expect? Parenting insights that will completely transform the way you raise your children, a mindset shift to help you maximize time, the greatest asset of a kingmaker, support and encouragement from a thriving community of like-minded parents who are on the same journey, exclusive access, and the unique opportunity to engage with a world-class parenting coach, Africa's #1 and internationally recognized thought leader, and the author of 20 books on parenting.
This is more than a conference. It's going to be amazing and insightful, a life-changing experience. You don't want to miss it. I will be there.
How to register? Click the link below or follow the instructions on the screen to pay your general admission investment of only $130, which includes delicious food, because why not? Great transformation is fueled by good food. If you want to receive VIP treatment for only $200, get all the general admission perks plus priority seating, access to an exclusive VIP mixer with Coach Wendy, and a gift bag that includes a bunch of goodies, including her latest book, The Kingmaker, exclusively autographed just for you.
Can't make it in person? No problem. Just grab the virtual pass for only $30 and join us from anywhere. Click the link below or follow the instructions on your screen to register now before tickets sell out. I will certainly be there. Will you?
I will definitely be there.
Will you be there? Yes, we are live on our Tuesday live session. Thank you so much for being here. I will be your anchor for today. My name is Augustine. I am called, for those of us in the yard, I am called the TIP Police. Yarders, if you know that name, put it right there in the comment section. And I'm very glad to be here. Very soon my team members will be joining me and will be handling this TIP Tuesday Live today. And thank you so much for our lead coach. She is right now in the United States. And if you're in the United States, I'm sure you're ready for the summit coming up this Saturday. The advert has just been played. You can get all the details and then join us in Maryland on Saturday the 12th. Thank you so much once again for being here. This is our pre-conference preparation. We just thought it right to bring this to you, to our audience who are meeting us for the first time, asking about the conference, what is it about, what do we do? We are right here to discuss with you, engage with you, and answer all the questions you may have. So while we're here, bring in your questions, and we are right here to answer you. And joining me right now are my wonderful team members, Tokwe and Ife Sinachi. Guys, come on, introduce yourself. We are ready to receive you. Go on.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to this powerful edition of TIP Tuesday live webinar. My name is Ife Sinachi, and I'm the TIP fashionista. Well done, everyone.
All right, welcome here My name is Temitope Dumimi as usual. So I am the TIP Bishop. Welcome here, Yadas, and everyone watching us live and direct from wherever you are. Thank you, Mr. Augustine.
All right, thank you guys for coming. And as you're coming in, you drop our signature sign, the fire emojis. Tell us that you're here, where you are chatting with us from, that you can see us and you can hear us. We'll go straight to the business of the day. We are not doing a Tuesday live, like I said. We're just having a pre-conference session with every one of us, be it our parents in the yard and those that are meeting us for the very first time. We're going to bring to you this afternoon the things you are to know and why the coming conference is very, very important. In less than 3 weeks, this conference kicks off on the 21st of July till the 27th. Now, Tokbe, what is this TIP conference all about for our audience that are just joining us?
Thank you so much, Mr. Augustine. You know, in the community of today, many people pay so much amount of money to what comedians, what people have there, and they neglect an aspect which is crucial, not just to the family alone, but to the society at large. And this thing particularly cuts across even society, generation to talk about. The TIP conference is the way the TIP, the Intentional Parent Academy, is giving back to the society at low cost. You are not paying for this conference. It's totally free. And this conference is something that has been so structured. You know, Coach Wendy is a person of structure to the extent that you don't need to travel all the way from Czechoslovakia or Newtown or Paris to anywhere. Just sit in the comfort of your room. Stay tuned and watch us live. You know, it has been so convenient. Ever since this program has started, it has touched lives all cut across the world, religions, wherever you may be. And this is a life-changing platform. And this year, don't let me open everything for you. Let's just keep it there. I believe those that are joining us for the first time have a clue of what we are talking about now. Thank you.
Ife, what do you have to say about our conference?
Oh, the TIP annual conference is one of the most Africa's biggest and largest virtual parenting in Africa. And beyond the size, it's an awakening. For me, it is home. It is a place where homes are healed, parents are equipped, legacies are built, minds are renewed, and it's more than a program. Trust me, you don't want to miss this. We call it TIP Shiloh. It is a whole movement, and you need to be there.
It is a whole movement indeed. If it is a whole movement, why would you want to be out of it? Now, how long has this conference been holding? Tokwe, how long have we been doing this?
Okay, to talk of the TIP conference, annual conference, this conference has started 7 years. This is the 7th edition of this conference now. This is the 7th edition. You know, is another thing for you to have inspiration to start something. And it's another thing entirely for you to be able to continue in that thing. You know, they said, "I wolf they run belle." I don't know, for people that are not in Nigeria. This conference has started as a free conference. And that has never, in one way or the other, in any year, denied Coach Wendy from turning up. That's so amazing. There are several people that come out then to start conferencing, parenting, something. But look at it today. They are nowhere to be found. I'm not trying to say they did not try, but the structure put in place, good art to help people out there to identify the blind spots. Coach Wendy will always say, there is always a blind spot in your parenting. So you need someone to help you see it. You need someone to help you see it.
You need someone to help you see it. That's what our bishop was trying to say rather. And this conference is not just you needing that one person. It's you going to, having to see a community of people holding your hands, telling you, look, this thing you've known they used to do, this is the proper way of doing it. This thing, you can do it this other way around. You know, this conference for this year is particularly interesting because, you know, we're having 40 speakers around the globe. And you know the most interesting thing? The most interesting thing is that this session is going to be opened by Papa himself, Bishop David Abioye. If you are not in this conference at this point, I really do not know what to tell you. But on the 21st, exactly on the 21st, which the details will be shared in the communities, you have to be right there. If I'm saying that you wanted to say something, please have the floor.
The TIP annual conference. Yes, this is our seventh year of powerful learning, healing, and transformation for many homes, many families, and many parents. And this year, it has even promised to be more powerful because of the theme and who is involved. The theme of the year for this TIP annual conference is the King's Mandate. Have you heard? The King's Mandate, influence, impact, and inheritance, is something very powerful with a full package, sir. That's all I have to add there.
Full package, that is the word to describe it. We are coming to you in full package. Nothing is left behind. So if Esnach is still with you, this conference, you know, we've had questions like people come to say, okay, is it for who should attend or who should not attend? If I please throw light on who this conference is for exactly.
So the TIP annual conference is, for me, it's for everyone, not just for me. It is something that has been said and it's something that has been known. It is for everyone, for parents, for aspiring parents, for caregivers, school owners, teachers, church leaders. Nobody should be excluded. Everybody needs this powerful transformation. If you interact with children in any way, I tell you, this is for you. You need to be in this program. It's a virtual program. You don't have any reason to be outside this program. You have no excuse at all. It's a virtual program. You can stream from any angle, anywhere at all. So you all, it is for you and it is for me. It is for all of us.
The program is indeed for all of us. It means wherever you are, provided you interact with children, you don't interact, but you definitely will interact with children somehow. It means this program, this conference is for you. To cap that all, it means this conference is for everybody. It's for everybody. Okay?
Yeah. I would like to add something on that aspect of who is the conference. I mean, the TIP annual conference for. You know, where I come from, there is this adage, and I know some people will know it. He said, any tradition, any practice, any worship that you do, that you change the way the children, such kind of practice will not but perish. They will go into extinction. You know, the children you are seeing today are the parents tomorrow. All we do on the aspect of parenting is to build legacy. The reason why people are finding it so difficult to navigate their life today, searching for purpose all around, is as a result of the gap in parenting, and it extends to the kind of society we live in. So for anyone that is aiming to be a role model, to anyone that is aiming to be an impact maker out there, to anyone that wants to raise kings, to anyone that wants to leave behind a good legacy, I believe those are the kind of people that will come, that we appreciate, that we are expecting in this conference. So everybody, in as much you have a dream of being an impact maker, that is why we target the King's Mandate. The King's Mandate. So I believe everyone should be here, be it government official, doctors, anybody, everybody should be here. That is why we are saying it, and we are keep sounding it again. Invite someone, tell someone to tell someone that the TIP Summit, TIP Annual Conference is coming on the 21st to 27th of July, 2025. Thank you.
21st to 27th of July 2025 is the date. So mark your calendar and get ready to meet us right there. And of course, we've said it over and again that you can join this conference from whichever part of the world you are. And we are giving this to you absolutely with no cost. With no cost does not mean that it's absolutely free. It's just that we made it so that you just come, sit right there, get the knowledge, make use of it, and that is all you have to do. Backstage, a whole lot has been put in place. People have sacrificed their money, their time, anything you can think of. But hey, we are saying just come and attend. That's the only favor you can do us in return, right? Thank you so much. How has the conference impacted families globally? Going by our feedback at the end of the conferences, we usually have feedbacks. Participants from all over the world always send back, okay, it has been like this, it's been like this, it's been like this.
The TIP annual conference have been the most impactful thing to everyone. We are still receiving testimonies till today. Last year alone, we had over 20,000 participants from across the world and over 2 million YouTube impressions. You know what that means? Lives were changed, marriages were transformed, generational patterns were broken. And what is your excuse? This has impactfully implored into people all around the globe. And you don't want to be left out. That's it, sir.
You don't want to be left out.
Mr. Gossi.
Core thing. Come in, Tope.
Okay, I would like to mention something as well. You know, recently, just 31st to 4th of July, we just concluded the Sex Educate Your Child Like a Pro challenge. Ever since the head of the course, people's lives have been turned around. You know, Coach Wendy always say, parenting is first about you. Parenting is first about you. Many people, when they register for the course, they were like, sex educate your child. Is it not to just tell them? But when they join the course, from day one to the last day, it was so amazing. Parents were hit back to back. Even those that they thought they are raising obedient children, people that they thought they have put their children in the way of the Lord, they begin to see their blind spots. Now imagine, we only have just 5 days for that program and just 5 speakers, coaches to train. But this time around, this conference is bringing to you 40 speakers. Is that not loud enough? 40 speakers, and you are not paying even a dime. The Intentional Parent Academy has covered all the expenses. All you need to do from your hand is to pay attention. You are not paying money. It's just attention. So what will you now do to buy yourself that future just by paying attention? Will that be difficult? If you are not in this conference, you must be making a very big mistake. Don't just come alone, but invite someone. Tell someone about it. Share the news. Share the gospel. We want to see you there. Thank you, Mr. Augustine.
You know, when you were talking about sex education, I remember something that Coach said during that period, that if you just sanitize the environment only for your child, without the people around your environment knowing what you know, they'll still end up, messing the environment up at the end of the day. So it means as you are coming, also bring the people with you within your circle. Let them also come and hear the same thing you are hearing. It's easier to move the same way when everybody hears the same thing. Not that, okay, you may have thought, okay, I've done my part, I've trained my kids, I've sex educated them enough. The other person, has he or she done the same? Would you say the other person, your neighbor, that's your neighbor, would you say they've done the same? It's the same thing. When you're coming for the conference, you don't just come alone. The links are, if you check all our social media pages, handles, the links are everywhere. Register, just one tab. When you tab, you register, you pass it the message to another person. So as you are coming, it's easier to even tell the person, still, it's time for conference. So the detail, the time to everything will be shared for you to say, okay, whenever it's time, I have this particular thing to do at this particular point in time. Date is 21st to 27th. Mark your calendar, We cannot wait to see you. So, Ifesinachi, what is so special about this year's conference? There's something special, really, really. We just like our courses, like Sex Educate this year, it has come, it has gone. 2026 is coming. 2026 is coming with something really, really special. The curriculum keeps changing and all that. You may have said, okay, I've attended this. There are people that I know have attended this conference from the beginning. I mean, from the first time we started this conference till this particular period. Okay, one may say, okay, I've been attending. And if they should do, they will tell you for free that whenever they come, it's not what they heard the last time that they heard the year after or the year before, the case may be. So each year we come to you with something really, really special. Ifesinachi, do us the honor of introducing to us the special stuff we're coming with in this year's conference.
Yes, thank you, sir. Just like the courses we run in the academy, we have curriculum. I heard people say during the Sex Educate Your Child Like a Pro, oh, I've attended the Sex Educate Your Child Like a Pro, but this one is hitting me differently. This one is different. I've never seen this kind of fire before. That is how it is in the academy. We can never remain how it was yesterday. I see someone say in the comment section, she said, I've attended TIP annual conference for the 5 in rows, for the 5 years in a row. And I tell you, this time, it promises to be full package, full fire, because we are hosting over 40 plus world-class speakers. You don't want to know about it. Among them, we are having Bishop David Abioye, that's our guest speaker. Pastor Isaac Oyedepo, that's our keynote speaker. We've got experts in parenting, psychology, education, digital safety, trauma recovery, marriage, wellness, and more and more and more. It can never be like it was the other time. This time is going to be extraordinary, full fire, full transformation. That is what you are going to expect. That is what you are going to get. That it's going to be a full package. Thank you.
All right,
sir.
if you have attended our conference before, put it in the comment section the speaker you think or something tells you that this speaker will be here. That speaker you're expecting to see. Put it in the comment section there. Can you guess for us? Okay, what is the special stuff we're expecting this year's conference?
Thank you, Mr. Gossi. If this conference is not special, why are we having the 7th one? That's the question you should ask. Because this has been a conference that has been changing its curriculum over time. The same thing you had last year is not the same thing you had the following year. So that means a lot of effort has been put in place to blow your mind. And you know, Coach Wendy for herself now, she will not give you less. She will never do that. People in the yard, I know that you know her very well. She will never, it's always back to back. If you attend the inner circle course or any of our courses last year and you are attending today, it's like you are just joining for the first time. That's how it works in the TIP Academy. That's how it works in the Intentional Parent Academy. It's always new every morning. I'm sorry to borrow that quote from you. It's always new every morning. So all you need to do is just to calm yourself all the way down. Like she always say, calm yourself all the way down. You're about to collect. Don't what will hit you this year? Even if you don't invite anybody, you will regret not inviting. Because you know, Coach always say it takes a community to raise a child. So as Mr. Gossi has said earlier, if you think you are hiding your head under TIP to raise well-rounded children, and you are not inviting people around you, you will do all the work. And at the end of the day, those people around you can bring about mess to your parenting. So your environment is key. Your environment is key. Invite someone, tell them, let the good news be spread, and you will not regret doing so. Thank you.
Somebody just said, Isaac, well, we will not take that. That's because we already mentioned that. We are saying you should drop the name of the speakers. Those you not mention that you okay, give you the expo. So we will not take that particular one because we already mentioned. All right, that's number one. And number two, if you are still here to this moment, we're going to do a short break. On while we come back, this break will help you to understand what this conference is about. And I can see a question, somebody asking, would you stream live? Of course, we've said this and we'll keep saying it, that this conference is virtual. That means wherever you are, this conference is for you. And somebody said, will you still register? Yes, you register. But the registration is free, absolutely free. So what you're going to do, just click on a link and boom, you are there. Once you enter in the community, all the details will be shared with you. And of course, we will take it up from there. All right, let's quickly show you what we have here and what is about. Stay with us, please.
A king is not made of a crown, but by calling. Every man and leader has one.
The mandate is clear. It is time to rise to lead with purpose, power, and presence. From the stables of the Intentional Parents Academy, we bring you the King's mandate. Influence, impact, and inheritance.
With over 40 speakers for this conference across the globe, parenting experts, ministers, teachers, professionals coming to share their experience with us. This is a sermon, a call to kings to rebuild and to reclaim. Join us for the TIP Annual Conference 2025. See you there.
See you there in TIP Annual Conference 2025. What you heard there is just a brief of what you are expecting. The registration details is right at the description of this video. Click on it, register, share with your family and friends and whoever that's around you. Do not come to this conference alone. Come with everybody. So, Ifesinachi, one of the things that this conference usually do is the audience we provide for sponsors, vendors, partners, and all that. For this year, what's the plan for all that? Please put us through.
Okay, what's in for vendors? Yeah, so I'll say this is absolutely the perfect opportunity for strategic sponsorship. If you're a brand services, like if you offer services like for families, for children, for parenting or wellness, or even for education or lifestyle, I tell you, then you need to be seen in this conference. When it comes to visibility, credibility, access to sponsorship connect, you have that access. You will connect to thousands and engage families globally. I'm not talking about just I say globally. This is the perfect time to partner with us. You see the numbers scrolling on the screen, reach out to us and we'll connect you more on the what you are expected of and what you will gain from us.
Okay.
All right, so this is a good news to everyone out there that is of business minded. They want to put their skills, their trade, their services to the faces of people. As Ifesinachi has mentioned earlier, last year we had over 20,000 people join this conference. You know, this is one of the characteristics of a good marketing. So we are employing you, we are calling on you, serious-minded sponsors, to come and market your product on this platform. This program is running for 7 days. So imagine you having access to over 20,000 people all over the world to market your products. This is a very good platform, avenue to boost your products out there. Thank you.
Okay, it's a good avenue for you to boost your product when you partner with us and sponsor the summit. Your product will be in the faces of over 20,000 people. That's what it means. Where you can, you know, at the end of the day, you have so much in it as a sponsor, as a partner. So when you look at the screen, details, and there, just send a chat to that number for details of partnership and sponsorship. And of course, we will give you all the details you need. So going on. When a king speaks, how mandate shapes nation. So we are still on our pre-conference session, and we're looking at the things which we expect.
Okay.
At the upcoming TIP Annual Conference 2020. Questions,
Okay.
take
I
that
believe
that you
Mr.
want to know
Augustine
about the
is okay.
conference while we continue. Okay. Mr. Tokwe, you were booed out. I think you are back. Can you hear us?
Okay. Yes, I can hear you now.
Okay, Tokwe. Okay, so while we wait for the comments, feedback, and all that from, if you have any, and of course, if you don't have any, if you have any, just drop it right there. We'll pick them and answer them as they come. In the absence of none, we will continue. So we said that the last year conference has traveled over 20,000, and this year we are looking at more. So as a vendor, a business person, and whatever you can think of, that's an opportunity for you to key in. Details will be shared with you. Now, let's see what the inner circle, because, okay, I see quite a number of others right here. So, Tokwe, what would you say is the difference between coming for 5 days conference, okay, five to 7 days conference, and being in a community for 365 days? What's the difference? Can you tell us?
Yeah, you know, the difference is clear. The difference is clear. There's difference between Saturday and Sunday. I don't know for those that understand. There's difference between Saturday and Sunday, and there's difference between you know, gari and shawarma. For those that understand, see, this conference, this annual conference, is, as I've said earlier, is a way of giving back to the society. But the core thing, Gogo, the original thing, like the one you don't want to miss at all. Or let me just come from this angle. You know, for the conference, you have just 7 days, Monday to Sunday, to get abundance of knowledge, to get quality information, to get information you cannot buy. But what if you listen to all these things and you went back there knowing them, but lacking the ability to apply them? So the TIP Academy Inner Circle is that community you want to belong to, that will help you internalize, not just internalize, but put into action those things you have learned. It's another thing for you to learn. It's another thing for you to apply. It's the application that brings about impact. So you learn, apply, and you see the results. But what is the essence of information that cannot transform? What is the essence of information that cannot take you to the next level? What is the essence of information I understand, but you cannot apply it? They said, wisdom is profitable to direct. So what is the essence of you coming and not joining the inner circle? You know, it's another thing for you to attend, as I've said earlier, but you need a community to help you in the application that has breaking it down in a very explicit form to your understanding, so that you'll be able to apply it on a daily basis. And this will transform your life. You know, according to a scholar, he said it takes 60 days or more to do that. Many of us are coming from a lot. I'm even happy for myself, having experience of this with Wendy in my own lifetime. How much more? You know, there's this saying in the yard that if you are raising children who are small, some lions are chasing you and the likes of things like that. So that is why we are telling you to invite people to this conference, and not just this conference alone. Join the inner circle, because this is a community that can help you bring about that change that you are aspiring to see in your life. Thank you.
All right, thank you so much. That's a community that is built to make you that person you always wanted to be. The Inner Circle program is the annual program of the Intentional Parents Academy that runs for 365 days. So it means while you are enjoying the tips and all that, there is a system curated to absorb you in, where you have to, you know, get the things daily, weekly, monthly, and even yearly. So the inner circle is that system that has been created for that purpose. If I can, please come in.
So I know after the conference or after, so I know even now some of us are asking ourselves, so after the TIP annual conference, how do I go deeper into this? How do I go? How do I go? Now I tell you, if you've been asking yourself, how do I go deeper into this parenting thing? I want to do better. I want to learn better. I'm coming from a lot. The inner circle program is where you need to be. Is your next step. The TIP Academy Inner Circle program is a 1-year coaching parenting academy. For me, I would say it will give you, like, it's a program that gives you a deep transformation, both in parenting, in your personal growth, emotional intelligence, marriage, and even more and more and more. We cannot overemphasize the benefits of joining the Inner Circle program. Now, the Inner Circle program registration has been ongoing. We have the cohort 1A, 2026 cohort. It's been filled, cohort 1B filled, and now cohort 1C. The cohorts are filling up very fast, and you don't want to be left out. You can only book with 10,000 naira for single slot or 20,000 naira for couple slot. The Inner Circle program gives you, in a year, as a single person, you pay complete payment 120,000. For couple, you pay 200,000 for complete payment. But because some persons have not been able to, some persons are not able to pay a one-time payment at once, we'll devise a means where you can pay instrumentally, but your payment must be completed first or before 1st of December, because that's when we kick off the academy cohorts, like the Inner Circle program, we kick off every 1st December. So if you're not able to complete your payment or make your full payment, you won't join the 2026 cohort. It all begins now. It's either you're in or you are out. And trust me, you don't want to be left out. Have you heard Coach Ebuka say flood, Nadia? You don't want flood to carry it, because Inner Circle is your safe net. That's where you need to be. That's where you belong. You can book your slot now and get to pay bit by bit before 1st December. And it's that easy. And you join us, you will be here. And this is where you need to be. And I am sure you don't need me to convince you, because you know already that this is where you belong. This is where you need to be. We've had so many testimonies, so many stories, so many transformational stories. You've seen it, you've heard it. What are you waiting for? Get yourself closer and join us. Thank you, sir.
Get yourself closer and join us. That is the message. So, one thing about the Inner Circle program is we take in people only once a year. Once the act closes for that year. In fact, as we speak, we're still having people coming out to say, okay, if I pay now, will I be able to join? You cannot join. It's late, but it's early for next year. All right. If you come in this time, it's late. But if you come in this time against next year, it's very, very early for you. So this is the best time for you to make preparation for that. All right. Now, still on the Inner Circle. So, Tokwe, for those that are abroad and all that, they might be having this feeling, okay, if I come in now, I'm in social country, can I join? Can I join? Can I join? To throw more light on that topic, people that are not in Nigeria and all that, can they join the Inner Circle? Tokwe, are you there?
Okay, yes, I'm with you, sir. Thank you. So to those asking questions that, okay, they're in diaspora and they are confused about joining the yard, it will be very difficult to defeat a structured person. There's a place in the Bible that said, who is he that will go into a war without sitting down and calculating what he will not but go to the war with? Coach Wendy Ologe has been able to take into consideration people all over the world. Are you getting me? So it's not about time differences that will deny you access to this program. It's not even location. There is nothing, and I repeat, that hinders you or make this program impossible for you to join. Because it's a platform whereby you can always join at any time. We have weekly webinars. So if by time zone, you are not in alignment with the time the section is going on, you can always come on to catch replay. That's the amazing part of it. It's not like a platform whereby the section is off and you have missed it. No. For a whole year, you have access to the materials that are shared in the yard. And this community gives you community of intelligent people whereby you can seek help. You can do what? You can seek help. So wherever you are, all over the world, we have parents around the world. You see, now we are talking about USA Summit. These are people who are in the yard. Last week, Coach Wendy was in Canada. In October, we'll be in UK and the likes of countries like that. So we have parents all over the world. Yours should not be an exception. This program has been created to accommodate everybody all over the world. So if you are having a doubting mind that, okay, because of the time zone with Nigeria, because of this, because of that, those are excuses, and they are cheap. So don't give excuses for your own transformation. Now it is the time. Now is the time for you to see that turnaround. Now is the time for you to join that community that will help your transformation see the light of the day. Thank you.
Excuses are cheap, and those who made them are not wise. It's our, even to we, the staff team of the TIP, that has been our slogan. So we always say excuses are cheap. Those who made them are not wise, and we are the wise ones. So we cannot be making excuses. I hope you are too. So if Ifesinachi, do you think this inner circle, single people, can join inner circle?
Yes, sir. The inner circle program is for everyone except for children. We don't deal with teenagers. The inner circle program is for me, is for you, is for single people, is for aspiring parents, is for couples, is for parents, and is for we even have 18 years plus below in the academy. So what is your excuse? The inner circle program is for everyone, if you ask me, and you know it already, except you want to give excuses which are not valid. Excuses are cheap and you don't want to make excuses. Thank you, sir.
The inner circle is for everyone. You know, I am the inner circle myself. I am in there. All right. I joined the program when I was I just left the university. So I came in, and personally, I saw things, I heard things. I was like, wow, so something like this is actually happening. So I myself, as I am like this, I am the inner circle. I can say that for sure. So I even talked to my mates, my compeers and all that there is a community, oh God. It shouldn't be, WhatsApp shouldn't be, when people of our age, right? When you check their WhatsApp, you see that one crypto group or and all that is good, but there is a community built for this self-transformation. So you grow in a community like this. I'm talking to the single people now, or people that will ask, okay, I am single, I'm not married yet. Can I join the circle? Oh, yes. Why not? So if you join a circle where you have people, the inner circle, harbors a whole lot of people, all caliber, all categories of people you get to learn from. Don't just miss the inner circle program. Just like the conferences, all our programs, of course, they are virtual. There's a community for you to join. Just like our conference that's coming on, I've been talking about. Join in there, the inner circle runs like, the only difference is why the conference runs for 7 days, the inner circle runs for 365 days, for the whole year. That's just the difference. Aside that, the structure, the system, the everything is right there. You don't miss a course like Topper said. We're dealing with people of different time zones. The materials are right here in the community. Whenever you wake up, the course, the replays are there. Whenever you can catch up, they are just there for you. The thing is, are you committed to take advantage of these things that have been made available for you? So, what are you waiting for? You have a whole lot on your table. Join the conference that's coming up. And most importantly, do not miss the Inner Circle program for 2026. Good thing is, if you join now, you have between now and November. For 2026, we kick off, our calendar runs from December to November. That's one more different thing about us. Our calendar doesn't run from January to December. It runs from December to November. It means we kick off every December 1st. So it means for 2026 cohort, we are starting on December 1st, 2025. So do not wait. And once we close the registration, once we start, you have to wait again for 2027. That's how long it can take. As we speak now, we have cohorts 1A to C for 2026 fully booked. The slots are, getting filled, rapidly and in a very fast pace. So do not come late, do not miss out. Then, Tokwe, still in our conference, let's come back to our conference. Then again, for people that are just joining us, the conference, this is a pre-conference session. Our conference is coming on the 21st to 27th of this month. And we're inviting you to join us and also bring your group of people, your friends, relatives, anybody you know. Join, share the links and invite every one of them. And Tokwe, what would you say is the most striking thing? I mean, that thing that, like last year conference, people go back, they always have their own takeaways, right? Also from the feedback we've been receiving, people have, in fact, I think we should always have a book of feedback, that's what I call it, where we record is what people come back to say, like more than testimonials. So, Tokwe, personally, how was it to you, and what was your biggest takeaway from last year's conference, even as you anticipate this year's one?
All right, thank you so much, Mr. Augustine. So, talking about the TIP annual conference last year, which was the making of kings, those who sit on the table with king. So the part of the conference that stood out for me is a lot, most especially that of Coach David section and Pastor Idepo section as well. The first, the opening of the program. So it comes to my realization that you as a person cannot change the future. You as a person cannot change the future, but you can change your habits. And through your habits, you have structured and shaped a future for yourself. You as a person cannot change the future. But when you are able to change your habits, you're able to give birth to that kind of future you want for yourself. So that's what I took away from the TIP annual conference 2024. Because on the table, we have the menu, and those are sit at the table. So it's either you are on the table or you are the menu. So you must be able to be intentional about your growth. That was my biggest takeaway from the conference, because I was able to learn a lot. Those things I thought they are just normal things. Those things my parent has done that I felt is of good. Let me say, is of benefit to me. I got to know that it's not that they are wrong, but that they did that to their own best of knowledge. But I was able to see a counter knowledge, a light that is not hidden, that shows me the pathway to do. And I can tell of several testimonies of things that has transformed in my life since that conference. And we have been seeing testimony from Yadas about the conference as well. Thank you so much.
Okay, personally, it was last year when we started doing things on Kingmaker, Become the King, how to sit at the table with kings. It was after the conference that I had to tell myself that I'm a king, all right? So when you listen to our conference, the theme is tailored to address a kind of situation that when you come out after listening to it, you now have to internalize and personalize the thing you've heard, right? So it was after the whole thing. So whenever I hear king, my ears stands. I say to myself, that is me talking about. That is me that talking. So it give me this this mentality of this thing. You can do it. The coach always say, they say, king don't rub themselves in the mud, right? You can't see the king of a community walking on the streets. One person just say, you were the one that accused me. Now the king will just remove the clothes and he's going to start fight. No, they say king does not rub themselves on the mud. So my own takeaway would be, whenever I hear king, and I believe that goes to every other person, on the theme of the conference, at the end of the day, you should internalize it and say, okay, this is like when we had the battlefield of parenting in 2023. People came out and said, God, so many things I thought I knew until this particular speaker said this, until this particular speaker said this. That was when I understood that parenting is indeed a battle. That my coach would say, it is where you stop fighting. That's where the next generation continues from.
Last year's TIP annual conference was power. those who raise kings and those who sit on the throne with kings. It was a thing for me because you know this thing about how you raise your children, the reflection of discipline. If you don't discipline yourself first, you will not understand the angle of discipline. And if you don't know, if you don't understand angle of discipline, if you don't understand discipline itself, you cannot follow through. You cannot internalize things. You cannot learn and put it through. You will lose out on the angle of accountability. You cannot follow even the inner circle program. It was a thing for me. And since the last year TIP annual conference, I've realized a lot of things. It has actually been a mirror for me personally. I've actually begun to align so many things about myself and learn how to actually become a king myself. It was a thing, really. It was powerful, sir.
It was indeed powerful. Okay, before we say our closing remarks, the question that said, as one parent in inner circle waiting list, can I make partial payment or it has to be full payment? Okay, since you're already on the waiting list, ma'am or sir, it means you can make your payment in bits, provided you do to complete your payments on or November 30th, yeah? Because on December 1st, the inner circle 2026 cohort kicks off. So yes, you can make a payment in bits. Since you already booked the slots, you can make a payment in bits till that period. Okay, while we are rounding off, Tope, what would be your closing remark as we begin to round up the session?
As we begin to round up, so I will say to every parent out there, as Coach will always say, this is an assignment given to you by God to raise king. This is an assignment given to you by God to raise king. On the day of reckoning,
are you there?
What we use? Yes, I'm with you, sir. So on the day of reckoning, you will give account who you have raised. You know, Coach will always mention the case of Manoah, Samson. You know, so what will be your own case? Something is handed over to you. An assignment is given to you as a parent. How are you handling it? So thank you so much, Mr. Augustine, for that opportunity. That will be my own close remark from there. Thank you.
Oh, yes. Thank you, sir. As we begin to round up, I will leave you with one thing. But first, I will begin to say, this is what you do after this webinar. Go and register for the TIP annual conference. It's not so hard. All you need to do is click the link. It takes you to the seller page. You fill your name. Then you fill your email. That's your email details. These are the two things it's going to request of you. And then you give your concept. There's a concept box by the left where it ticks blue. When you tick at it, it clicks blue and it takes you to it just automatically take you to the conference group. It's so simple. When you do that, share it among your tribe, your network, your groups. In fact, bring your entire village, bring everybody you know to the TIP annual conference, because nobody should be excluded. Bring everyone, your auntie, your brother, bring everybody. Nearby countries, nearby states, nearby community, bring them, come. You need this for your environment because you cannot parent alone. You don't want to do this alone. You want to do it in your circle, yes? You want this transformation to, perfect around your circle. And this is what you need to do. Bring everybody. Then create your personalized DP. There's the DP we are creating for the TIP annual conference. Create it. Post it on your social handles. Tag everyone you know. Even tag us, the Intentional Parents Academy. We'll be there. Read books by Wendy Ologe. You don't want to do this without reading books. Read books. We have so many books at the store. Get our books. If you want to get any of our books, reach out to Books by Wendy Ologe on our Instagram handle. We have distributors all over the world. There is no excuse for you now. You don't have any excuse. Get books, read books, equip yourself. Book your slot for the Inner Circle program. If you are not able to make a one-time payment, which is 120 for single and 200,000 for couple, book a slot. Secure yourself a slot in the academy. Join the wait list, and bit by bit, gradually, you can pay up. You will pay up all the money you use for unnecessary things. You can use them, channel them here. It is a sacrifice you're doing for yourself and your children. Then you can sponsor the TIP annual conference. If you are a vendor, if you are into what we've listed, you can reach out to us at any time. We can give you more details, more explanations on the sponsorship aspect. Look, let me tell you, You cannot use yesterday's knowledge to fight today's parenting battle. You cannot be stuck. Do not keep yourself stagnant. Keep learning, keep pushing. Parenting doesn't require perfection. It requires learning, training, every day in progress. Do you understand? That is all I have to say to you. Let's rate legacies together and see you at the TIP Annual Conference 2025. Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much, Ifesinachi. You don't raise your children alone. Ifesinachi, you should bring your village, bring your community, bring your states, bring your country to the conference. All right, bring everybody. That's the summation of everything. Do not do life alone. All right, do life in a community. The Intentional Parents Academy, of course, has made that easy for you. And that will be all from us today. We thank our very lead coach, Wendy Ologe, for the opportunity to be on this platform today. And of course, wishing her well as she's throttled through the United States Summit coming up this weekend. Once again, if you're in the United States, make your way to the venue of the summit on Saturday the 12th. Thank you so much as we sign out from here. We'll see you all in the yard.
Boom! Have you heard about the Intentional Parents Annual Conference, a gathering of intentional parents, aspiring parents, professors, teachers, mentors?
This year, we bring to you the King's Mandate, Influence, Impact, and Inheritance, a 7-day power-packed conference to equip, to inspire, and to connect individuals who are ready to make real impact.
With over 40 speakers across the globe, ministries, professionals, parenting experts, with real-life transformational journey. Guess what? It's free. Invite someone you want to see in this amazing conference.
The King's Mandate.
Let's build legacy.
Raising Kings.
See you there.
TIP Annual TIP Annual Conference is Africa's largest online parenting conference with thousands of intentional parents gathered all together across the globe. And we are currently inviting sponsors and strategic partners whose products and services align with the heartbeat of our audience. So are you ready to showcase your brand and get more reach? Then partner with us. Remember, this is not just a sponsorship deal, it's a partnership for impact.
Have you heard about the TIP Annual Conference? Have you? The TIP Annual Conference